Your life is the sum of a remainder of an unbalanced equation inherent to the programming of the matrix. You are the eventuality of an anomaly which, despite my sincerest efforts, I have been unable to eliminate from what is otherwise a harmony of mathematical precision.
Embrace your uniqueness, share your story, and be part of a culture that's miles ahead of the rest. We are Goffal, and this is our daily digital sound bite.
Subscribe and be counted. By the way, how did you smuck our Netflix documentary?
By counting the number of subscribers, it serves as a census of sorts, a register of the global foggle population. In this era of endless information, where screens bombard our senses with a ceaseless flow of data, it's easy to lose oneself. But remember, each one of you is unique, a distinct entity with your own thoughts, dreams, and ideas. It's time to step out of the shadows.
Introducing the daily digital Goffal sound bite. Our history, our uniqueness, our Goffalness, discover the legacy of the world's last created civilization. In a world that's rapidly embracing AI, we stand as a testament to human diversity and innovation. The Goffals, a culture like no other, encompassing the very essence of our shared humanity. We are a tapestry of identities. We're not defined by race, but by a rich blend of cultures and backgrounds from across the globe. Within the Goffals, you'll find traces of every culture that graces our planet. We are the embodiment of unity and diversity.
Hey, Keith! Hey! Let's do some olive and Johnny! Olive in bottles! Now some olive in bits! Hey! Yo! Super refined Oliver! Clearly the best Oliver! Clearly the best Oliver! Hey! Hey! Super refined Pira!
This and doing that and whatever, and yes, okay, you don't spend as much time developing characters, etc., etc., but what a way to train, to get people involved, to create what they are creating now. And it's awesome.
Yeah.
And I think Zoom, we've got the potential to do that. I really do think, and I know the economy right now is depressed.
Yeah.
It's one of the steps that we have got to go through it.
Yeah.
We have to go through it. There's just no other way. There's no miracle
solution that's gonna, correct.
But I think that there is a potential and to do smaller projects. Let's not try and make the big budget 90-minute film.
Correct.
For now. The attention span of everybody involved is just not long enough to sustain such a thing. But what you can do is pull off a nice 30-second ad with people who know what is going on. I find in Zim,
Immediate rewards were few and far between for Edgar and his young family, whether financial or in terms of recognition. By 1999, Edgar had struck a course in the field he is known best for, stand-up comedy.
For you to show us.
Zimbabwe has had hundreds of thespians and comedy acts, but he made history as the first ever stand-up comic. How? By going where previous performers feared to tread. Biting, unapologetic wit and bold political satire. The sheer ferocity of it made his routines the difference between a local church panto and Bill Connolly at full throttle. Why? Because he was disillusioned with life and in despair over the future of his country. Like the blasphemer already roasting at the stake, he cussed, accused, and railed at everything sacred and untouchable in this conservative nation of 13 million. Rapt audiences welcomed his exposure of Southern Africa's colonial legacy of racial, ethnic, and political tensions. And God knows he needed the release too. There is much therapy found in a microphone and 500 watts of speakers, blowing away hypocrites and posers, bureaucrats and bigots. Drawing from his mixed-race background, he sharpened painful points from history into assegais that drove at the heart of our eternal contradictions. He lampooned political figures and other prominent people until their sons pulled him aside for quiet words about how hurt they were by his eclectic social commentary. Couldn't he be more understanding of Daddy's dubious business practices or Uncle's sodomy rap? Others wondered out loud whether he might disappear. Black, white, brown. They all bent low and whispered the same thing. Aren't you afraid they'll...
I'm telling you, we'll beat you thoroughly.
But as a member of a minority caught between dominant racial groups, Edgar used his outsider's view to analyze social realities with sharp insights, employing humor as a camouflage to reveal the contradictions, inequalities, and injustices of contemporary Zimbabwean society. He has evolved an innovative style of monologues and dialogues with swift changes of character, minimal stage effects, and lively interaction with his audience, ensuring that no one leaves the performance without having had his ideas or opinions challenged.